Hey guys, and welcome back to a new walkthrough on my channel. I guess you can recognize this guy, and also this guy, and the company that made the game. So yes, I'm going to be redoing Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Yes, I really love this game. I've already done a walkthrough of it on my channel, but I think I did that in 2011 or something. And also, I've always wanted to redo the walkthrough because I wasn't satisfied with it, and I want to do the rest of the games too. So here we go.
Answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samos the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Ow! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied dark eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Gol Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
That cutscene is quite long. I really love Samos. He's one of my favorite characters. And there's lots of introductory things in this part. Kira, the girl, is explaining all of the stuff, so yeah, she's going to be talking a lot about different things, and also Samos, so, and I don't know when I'm talking over them all of the times, because I can't hear the sound of the game. I'm just trying to fix the camera here, because I need the camera to work, to be able to use it. It's always so confusing doing the camera things. Let's put it on flipped. There we go. Perfect.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
These are precursor orbs. We're going to be collecting a lot of them throughout the game. They're kind of like the currency of the game, maybe, if you can use that way to describe it. I don't know.
Power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
And those are power cells. I love this iconic animation of Jak and Daxter getting the power cell. It's really iconic. So we're going to be collecting power cells as well. We need it to go through Fire Canyon. Basically what we need to do is that Daxter, the little guy, has fallen into dark eco and has become an Ottsel. So we need to turn him back, but the only person who can do it is Gol. So we need to go through to Gol and get him changed. So that is why we're collecting power cells and stuff, so that we can get to his area. We need to collect 20 of the power cells to go to Fire Canyon. And the small boxes that we destroyed are scout flies.
Blue eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Now this is blue eco, and it's really fun to use. It makes you run faster and collect stuff. There's lots of different eco things in Jak and Daxter. The green one was for health. So the eco stuff are kind of like power-ups, and they also help you to do stuff in the game, open doors and etc. Stuff like that. It's great. And I love Geyser Rock, how it looks here.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
So we need to open that door with blue eco. So let's go over here. And you can see a blue eco
Enter
vent.
Blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Samos and Kira really loves talking in this game. They really do. But as I said, one of the things that I love the most about Jak and Daxter, especially this game, is the scenery. I love it. Just for example, look here. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. This game is really beautiful, and you'll see that throughout the walkthrough. If you haven't watched it before, played it before, you'll see it throughout the walkthrough that the scenery in the game is so beautiful. It's a really good game.
Little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Collect many of those small balls of health and you will get an extra health. Jak only has 3 health in this game, which is quite little, so it's sometimes pretty easy to die. There we collected every Precursor Orb on Geyser Rock and also every Power Cell. Yeah, so Geyser Rock is 100% completed. So now we can head back to Samos' hut. The green stage. He's the green stage. So warp back to his hut.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jak? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Okay, we'll get out. Jesus.
Some brave adventurers you two are. Back already and without clearing my blocked eco-harvesters. They're on the far side of the beach, boys. Now, get moving!
Okay. So now we can head out. We finished talking to Samos for now. We're going to head down here and talk to Kira, see what's happening with her.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Yes, we'll do that too. So this is Sandover village. Look how beautiful. I wish I was born in a place like this. So this is the village that Jak and Daxter were raised. So pretty here. I really do love the scenery. Yeah, there are sharks in the water, so if you go out deep into the water, shark will come and get you. But not if you're like not too deep into the water. You'll hear a sound of a shark coming too, so you'll know when it's coming to get you.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this.
See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. Boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
He's like a stereotypical portrayal of a politician. It's quite funny. So we're going to be fixing the eco stuff in Sandover village, and we're also going to give him 90 precursor orbs to help him with the re-election. Just so we can get a power cell. We don't care if he gets re-elected.
Hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
This game is so funny. That's Jack's uncle. We won't see him more in the games. Actually, that's the only time we see his uncle.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
Yes, Daxter, we're going back to Misty Island. We have to do the game 100%, so of course we are going back there. Just to collect some stuff. You don't actually have to go to Misty Island to progress in the story in the game, but I'm going to do so because I'm going to show absolutely everything in the game. I'm going to finish the game 100% just to show you everything. So yeah, I think I did that last time I did this walkthrough too, but yes, I'm going to do it again. So you'll see more of that. Down here is the boat to Misty Island, but we haven't met the man who is going to give us the permission to use the boat. That's going to be in the next part. Let's go here and talk to that crazy bird lady.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rain friend. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
I really like her actually. She seems really nice and friendly. I'm going to be like that when I turn old. Yes, I will. So also, if you want to, you can pick up the blue eco like this, and that will open up this, I don't know what to call this, thingy, and that will give you precursor orbs. Yes. And here's a farmer who's falling asleep.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral? Yeah, bring in the cops for the job.
So yeah, we're going to be nice and do that for him. Just escort these over into the pen. Oh, escort. It's not the right word, I guess. Slap them on their backside and get them back into the pen. Farmer's falling asleep, so we're just going to be nice to him and do this for him. Going to be nice. Jak and Daxter doing things for others because they're young. Like that. We're going to do that with all of them. I don't know how many are left. I can't really see many more. But I don't think this is the last one. No. There's one there, and is there one more? Yeah. So these two are left. This is quite funny actually. I really like doing this. Well, they're a bit hard to control actually. They go a bit back and forth. So here's the last one. And one thing I also really like about this game is that the time of day changes. So sometimes it's day and other times it's night. I really love that. That it changes and it's not like day all the time.
Let's go talk to him.
Gotta bring in the cops.
Now we can go back and talk to him.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Yes, another power cell for our collection. Yes, do the dance. And he's falling right back to sleep. So now we're just going to collect the rest of the precursor orbs. Try and finish off Sandover village. This is the way to Fire Canyon. I'm just going to collect the power cells. No, precursor orbs. I kind of mix them up sometimes. We're not going to go there yet because we don't have 20 power cells to power up the, what's it called? The zoomer. I think it's called the zoomer. We don't have enough to do that yet. Another scoutfly. Need to find 2 more.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
So over here, and we're going to go and talk to what's his name? The Oracle. That's his name. Yeah, we'll talk to him.
Who awakens the Oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
So he wants 120 precursor orbs for each power cell. So we're going to be doing that after Misty Island before we go to the Fire Canyon. And now we're going to find the last scoutfly, which is inside the farmer's hut. And collecting 7 scoutflies gives you another power cell. There we go. So we've kind of finished Sandover village now, except for a few more precursor orbs. We're going to come back here later and give orbs to the people that wanted orbs. And do the missions for them as well. So this is the Forbidden Jungle. We'll be doing this in the next part. Just going to collect the last precursor orbs. And that's going to be the end of the video as well. There we go. Sandover village completed. Except for the last few things. Hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you join me in the next part as well. I'll see you then. Bye bye.